It is now my pleasure to introduce 2019 awardee, Le Giget Sirget Wee Gwe Na, Henry Green. Please come forward.
First time in my life I've been recognized for much of anything, I suppose, so I appreciate the recognition and the award, and coming down here tonight. I have one panel over there that it illustrates the first ancestor to descend down from the heavens. I just reminded myself that that happened 14,500 years ago. And they were known as the first name for our nation. We've been through 4 name changes. Chala Aksum Git Kasian, when we descended from the heavens. And then 10,000 years ago, is during the last flood at Skanisim Expi Suint, mountain of half winter and half summer, is when the Creator put Smogadam Lacha, the real Creator that put the name on us, Tim Kasian, inside. A nation, peoples, inside river of mist or juice of the clouds. So that name was 10,000 years ago. We used to be one nation before. Now, after that time, we separated. We became the Niska. Niska is people, nation, tribe of the place of feeding. Then Giksen moved inland. It's this nation here that also people, they speak a similar dialect, subdialect called, it's still a Somali dialect, the real true language, but the dialect changed into Kanimch, which is also the real true language, but it's another dialect that changed. And then 3,600 years ago, the Geskas migrated down from Tumlacham, Khalasap and Tumlacham, village of Sitting on Good. I believe from my research that happened about 5,000 years ago, because 5,000 years ago is when the environment changed, when all the rest of the trees arrived on the lands, the salmon, the abundance of salmon exploded. All the mixed species of trees came along. All the new nations started showing up and inhabiting different areas. The last of the ice dams broke. A lot of our history talks about, and subcrests, of which we have 842. And I've been recording all of those, and we have 14 levels to our hereditary system. I inhabit Legigiget status, which is considered as counselor class. And I'm a Silget, which is the head of a house group. A house group is roughly 36 people to a house group. And the name that I send to next is Man Legigiget, which is, you look after all of Lachip or Lachjup, which is on land or on ground, or Angask, which is the tribe or the house territory. And so a lot of this has been shattered, and so much of it hasn't. 1910, my grandfather was paid $15, which was a considerable amount of money at that time. He was paid the money to symbolically chop down our last Patsan. Totem poles is kind of a misnomer. They, like a lot of words they didn't know how to pronounce. Patsan is flattened on the back. It illustrates all our cultural history. And Timzens, I think it's true of all other nations. They never had a word for art or artist, because symbolically, Patsans, all our crest system was a verbal, visual, administrative form of our legal system. So it talked about where you originated from, where you came from, all of our whole system of what now has transculturated into what's now known as art and artist. It's changed because most of us don't practice in our own system anymore, because it's gone out to the broader world now. So, but again, thank you very much for this award, and thank you again.